Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes, welcome to the Daily Grind. How you doing out there this morning? Good, I hope. I hope you're having a great morning. Excuse me. Hope you're having a great day today, by golly. All day long. Let's get to it. Question of the day. A couple of them. Whose story are you telling and whose life are you living? Think about that for a minute. You were told a lot of things on your journey up into adulthood, on the way up. Maybe some good, maybe some bad. But how many of them did you take on and make your story? Are you telling your story of you, or are you telling your story of somebody else? Are you living your life of you, or are you living the life somebody else told you needed to live? What do I mean by that? Well, sometimes as you're growing up, you might do something that maybe your parents didn't like or the teachers didn't like, and they might say something like, "You're never going to amount to nothing. You ain't nothing but trouble." And we take this stuff on personally, and we think that's what we are, and that's the kind of life we live, and that's the kind of story we tell. And it's not who we are. Not at all. I'll give you another example. I was with my dad and my uncle one day, and we were driving in the car. Well, they were driving. I was in the back seat just playing with a matchbox, minding my own business. I was 5, 6 years old. I was having a good old time. And they were talking. And they were talking about something that probably wasn't that good. If it got repeated, they might have got in trouble. So my dad said, "Be careful, we got big ears in the back." Well, little kids take things literal. They don't really have any life experience to judge things on. They take things little. What he meant was, be careful what you say, because he might repeat it and we could get in trouble. What I heard was, I had big ears. So for years, I thought I had these big ears all growing up through school. I had my hair grown down over my ears. If you touched them, I was going to smack you. It wasn't good. It was not good. I was embarrassed of them, ashamed of them. I had these big ears. I didn't have big ears, but that's the way I took that story. So, see, for years, I lived that story that my father told, that I had big ears. As an adult, thinking about that one day, what he said, it's like, I knew what he meant. He meant, be careful what you say, because he's little, he doesn't know any better, he might repeat it and we'll get in trouble. And from then on, I didn't live that story of the big ears anymore. And that's one minor story. There's so many of them. So many of them. So what story are you living that is not you? What story are you telling that is not you? Because there's a lot of them that you're probably telling as you were growing up, that somebody fed you and you're telling it. Or maybe it's like, well, when you grow up, you're going to be this, or when you grow up, you're going to be that, and when you grow up, you're going to be this, and you worked your life off to be that. Is that what you really want to be? Because once you grow up, it's your life. You get to do what you want. It's your parents' responsibility to raise you until you're 18, and then it's your deal. Then you get to live your life your way. But it's hard to do that when you're all messed up in the head with everybody else's story, the teacher's story, the doctor's story, the parent's story, brother and sister's story. That's their story. That's their version. That's got nothing to do with you. So I ask you again, what story are you telling? Yours or theirs? What story are you living? Yours or theirs? Or what life are you living, rather? Yours or theirs? So think about some of the things, some of the stories that you tell. Some of the ways that you live, are they really your ways? Or are they just ways that were passed down onto you and you're stuck living in them? And if it's not yours and you don't really like it, then it's time to make a change. As an adult, you can make that change. You don't have to live their story anymore. You get to live your own. You get to tell your own story. You get to live your own life. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I hope you have a great day today, and I hope you're living your own life and telling your own story. Have a good one. We'll see ya.